Okay. Hi guys, good evening. Just need 1 minute. Yep, I'm all set. Hi Jeremy, hi Siddesh, hi Ike, hi Saurabh, hi Devendra, hi Srini, hi Vivek, hi Deepak, Sat Shri Akal. How are you? So guys, as we discussed last night that today could be a choppy day. And yes, we saw the choppiness in the market today. It was in a very uh, like since the market opened, it was in a very tight range. Overnight, yes, it had a big move, and throughout the day, it was consolidating, going up, going down, and in the end, it bounced, but it did not clear the higher range of 3995. Didn't break the lower range of 3895, which we discussed last night. So tonight, let's see what we can uh, analyze in terms of what are the possible setups and see. Like I expect tomorrow will be a more choppy day. I don't see any breakout or a breakdown tomorrow. Market is waiting for that event and it is going to put some more choppiness. So if you want to trade tomorrow, trade with a very specific goal that once you see the profit, you cut it out. Otherwise, you will lose the profit. Like today, I entered into Amazon, I entered into puts, I entered into gold, I did triple Q puts. Everything was fine, but then I gave up all the gains in Roblox. Such a bad trade it was. Hi Chris, Itzy, I'll check. Hi Jeet, hi Falcon, hi Misi, hi Premi. I'm good. So guys, let's start from the scans. I did a couple of scans early on just to make sure. So I was looking at the bearish candle patterns on the daily time frame, and I was looking at Hangman, Evening Star, Evening Doji Star. In my watch list, nothing came out. So I want to try bullish candle patterns where I'm looking at Hammer, Morning Star, Morning Doji Star. Again on a daily time frame in the last 20 days. So only zoom. So I made a note of zoom right here. Then I was looking at my 1234 scan where the 12 has crossed over the 34 on the 30 minutes. So I got CRM, Netflix, and CMG. So CRM and Netflix both are in my list already. No, not CRM. Netflix is already there. So I added CRM into my list right here. And Chris is also recommending ITSI. So I'll have a look on ITSI. And last but not the least, it's the inside day. Inside day, we have SPY, HT, QCOM, Target, UAL, Snap, and everything. So I have added SPY because so many people have requested me to add SPY into this list. So again, I don't know how to explain this, but it's just dividing the SPX by 10, it's SPY. But anyways, I'm going to add SPY numbers here so that you can use and refer. And that's about it. So hi and welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. I hope you're learning something here. It's making your trading a little better. That's the whole idea. And I will encourage you to constantly participate, interact, and share your chart, share your views, so that we can have a much better conversation than me doing just a monologue. All right. Hi, Krish. Hi, Sidhu. Hi, Nilesh. Hi, Chirag. Chirag, I only look at my specific SPY ES is same, NQ triple Q is same, TJ. So I don't know what to do, but people have requested it multiple times. So let's start with ES. Let's start with the levels which we discussed last night. So you see, we came to 38.95, we broke, we did not broke down. We came to 3.95, we didn't break out. we came to 445, 455. We bounced. We are still in the same range. Apple almost hit 157.50, which was there. AMD came to 95, 96, and then closed uh, above this area. Amazon, we entered here, it closed around 97. Coin, I think it didn't move. Google, it stayed here. SC is there. Gold is still consolidating and has an inside day. Meta, I think it's still in this range. Microsoft did a sell off, did this target. Netflix perfectly came into this area, hit 307 perfectly. Nvidia did 4 points, but then recovered. Roku, I didn't check. Team, I didn't check. Tesla, still in this zone, 180, 185. It did hit 176, but then bounced. It was really, really quick. So nobody would even have a chance to actually trade. All right, so let's start with ES now. So ES, yes. So ES right now, you see, we are in an uptrend or an up channel. How I'm saying so? Look at this. We are just making this directional move. Okay. Now, if we create a channel, we test here, we bounce, we hit here, we come back, we test here, we bounce, we come here. Plus 3995 is an important area. Tomorrow, if we can break that 3995 is also a 34 EMA. 34 EMA is 3995, if you can see right here. So if we can break this, because we have not seen a close above this candle for now. So it looks really, really interesting. If we can break above this, it could become a really good positive momentum going into the FOMC. We could actually come and see 40.25, 40.70. And also in my limited knowledge, it's kind of making a bull flag here as well. Ignoring the wicks, I prefer the bodies. So it's kind of making a bull flag. But again, we need to see on a longer term horizon what exactly is happening. So I am little neutral to, I will say I'm positive to neutral now. Because somehow Apple is holding this market. Resolution is blurry. I think you need to change the settings on your, because it's coming something similar to me. I don't know what to do. Change the quality to the highest one to 720 and or more. I don't know what's happening in Zoom. In the last couple of days, I have seen the resolution to be a little blurry. Try a 720 pixel. I'll check when I will be checking on the settings. So I really want to buy above 3995. My targets are 40.25, 40.72, and possible squeeze above 3995. Right. So it's also, I think it needs to cross possible schools, break out above 34 EMA. On the sell side, I would like to sell this below 39.70 now, which is my 12 EMA. So instead of stop loss should be 39.80 now. So this is my scenario for ES. Try to buy above 3995. If you see this, try to look for 40.25, 40.70. I don't think so. We'll cross 40.25. I think we'll still be in a choppy zone. but this is what the levels are. On the sell side, 39.70, stop loss is 39.80, and target is 39.45 and 39.15. That's the 40% chance. I would say it's going to be a very, today ES was little better. So you saw ES showing up resilience as compared to Nasdaq because banks were outperforming, but it can change. Right now, Nasdaq is consolidating before the big event. So I expect tomorrow it will consolidate in the similar fashion like it did today. And then it should be doing fine. SPY. So let's look at SPY. So SPY is right around the corner. It's making an inside day, 1, 2, 3. It's a double inside day. It's a double inside day. Double inside day when your candle is in between the previous candle and in today's candle. So this is an inside day. It needs to cross 395.65. So I want to buy above 395.65. You will see that these levels will almost be equal to ES levels. Stop loss will be 393.66, 393.65. Those are 12 EMA. First target is 402, 402.15. Second target is 407.4. 60% probability. On the short side, short below 3966. 39565. Target is 389.30 and then 385.15. These are SPY levels. It can do double day inside up or double day inside down. So double inside day down is red. ES looking head and shoulders. On what time frame, Saurabh? I don't see head and shoulders at all. It was an M pattern right here, and we broke down, but now we are back again. So I don't see a head and shoulders right now. For me, it's becoming a W, which could actually come here. So I don't see ES as head and shoulder currently. This is the daily time frame, and I don't see head and shoulder. Can you post your chart, Saurabh, in the Telegram or later on in the discussion when I'll open up the Zoom? Bring your chart. Let me see if it is making a... I do not look at 15 minutes. I prefer daily for my candle patterns. Now let's go to NQ. NQ, you see, we had dodgy, and what it is doing, it is allowing the 12 EMA to come up. Maybe tomorrow, one more time, it will allow the 12 EMA to come up a little higher. And once it comes higher, the candle retains there. Probably tomorrow, we'll have a clear direction in NQ. Right now, it's making a lower low right here and a lower high. So NQ is making lower low, lower high. Okay, and dodgy. Back-to-back dodges all the way from here to here. It's not a good sign. Okay, but dodgy at top is not a good sign. But I still think that it's because it has moved so significantly in the last few days, it required some level of consolidation. So let's see if we can come. If you have to go long, I think you will go long only above 750, which is this area. Stop loss is 12,700. Target is 12,913, which is correct. On the short side, you need to short only below 12,600. Target is 455 and 12,308. 12,455 and I'll say 12,520, 12,520 and 12,455. This is a 60-40 situation, and I'm positive and short on both. On the SPY, I'm positive and neutral. So there is a bias that if we can lose 12,600 because we have dodgies at the top, we might end up in a sell-off before the FOMC or prior to like day end tomorrow, just to create a panic in the market. So that's the levels on NQ. Now let's look at the triple Q levels. Again, they are almost in the same zone. Today, we did hit 306, could not sustain. It's allowing the M or like the 12 EMA to come higher, but it's still away. So tomorrow, if it goes above 306, so I really wanted to cross tomorrow's like this area 307. So I want to buy above 307. My stop loss is 306. Target is 311, which is around this range. And then 314.50. That's the area. And I'm still positive that yes, this can actually happen. So today we have a little hammer on triple Q. And on the short side, if we can sell below 306, if we lose 306, we can come down to 302, like what I did today, 302, exactly, and 299. So this is 60-40. So there's no change in the triple Q levels. But if you look at NQ, NQ is showing me dodgies, and dodgies are not usually good at these structures from at the top area. Now let's move on to Apple. Apple hit 157.50 right to the point, closed around it. This is an important Fibonacci level, and we are bouncing from 23 extreme consolidation. A break above this opens up for 164. Now we see this is becoming an inverted head and shoulders on Apple. This is, so once we break 157, I think 164, 167, they can be the targets, because even here in the past, there was a gap. This gap was filled, and then we slide down. So this is kind of a back test. So 160, 164, 167 are really good areas for Apple. So Apple, if you want to try, buy Apple above 157.50. Stop loss is 155. Target 160, 164, 167. And if you look at Apple close at an important area, closed at an important breakout area. Come on. So if it goes higher, I think Apple could be a blue one for tomorrow. And I'm not including sell in Apple for now, so I'm deleting this row. AMD, AMD did recover. It came right to that 93, did a back test. So guys, one thing I would like to share with you, and it's a learning which you want to implement at your end, that whenever we break above 61, the idea is to go to 23. Whether we are drawing Fibonacci in this direction or in this direction, the rules is always same. Once you break above or find resistance or whatever you want to call support, you come and test 23.6. 23.6, if you fail, you will come down and test 38. This is what it did. And one thing, whenever, and 38 is an important support. If you test the support and bounce back above, that's a failed breakdown. And when a failed breakdown happens, you need to write that. So whenever you see a stop loss, like for example, today in Amazon, the stop loss was 96.3. It came down little below. We entered around 96.3 and then it bounced all the way to 97.80. So these kind of trades, keep an eye. Whenever you see they break below an important support level, and then within few minutes or half an hour, they regain that area and go above that, it means you're ready for a reversal. Keep that simple thought in your mind. Okay. So today we got the similar structure in multiple stocks. Right now it's around 96.80. It is going to face resistance at 97. And it's a hammer at the top. Again, it's going to be a little tricky on AMD because AMD is making a lower high, but it did test the support. I think if it comes back to 94, 96 area, 95, 96 area, I'll be looking forward to buy. That could be like 80 cents low. If it comes in this area, I'll be taking a buy, but I'm reducing it to now 60%. And there's nothing special here anymore. So it's a breakout continuation, but it's a back test of 38.2 fib levels. Back tested, not back test of back test. Amazon, even after like the news of layoffs, did nothing. And what it did a back test. And from here, it went and above 96.30, tested the area, making a hammer one more time, but the 12 and 34 is going up. So I would say it did a really well test. Now, if market provides some strength, I think this could be one of the stocks which could actually show potential run. So 96.30 is a stop loss in Amazon. Buy near 97, 98 area. And target is this. And this is 1234. Positive crossover. That's Amazon. You will see I have taken out the blue color from Amazon yesterday. So anything which is really good, I will add blue color to it. Anything which has done its job, I'm going to remove the blue color or the red color from there. So AMD is good. Amazon is good. Coin, I'm just taking a backseat on coin and bringing back CRM. CRM had a 1234 crossover. And on the 30-minute candle, you see right there, and it had a massive push in the last few minutes. So I'm actually looking at CRM. It's holding the 23.8. And what it has done is my simple rule. The candles, when they are far away from the EMAs, they tend to come towards the EMA, and EMA tends to move towards the candles. Now, it has done is it has almost filled the gap and managed to hold it. So 170 was a good area to accumulate CRM. It is a really, really good earnings. And since the earning, it has only cooled off. Now you see one candle, two, three, four, five, six, seven candles of red. It came down, almost tested 34, break above this one, 38.2 Fibonacci, went into test 23. Now it's holding 23. Holding 23 back to back is really good. So 184 is a really, really good stop loss. You can hit 195 on this. So I'm really looking forward to CRM. CRM is positive. Stop loss is 183.80. Targets are, if we come here and look in the back, as 190 and 194.50. And CRM could be the next ticker which could actually move tomorrow. If you see that there is a possible structure in the market, they are picking up certain stocks and then those stocks move on that day. So in this case, I think tomorrow could be CRM's day. Buy above one, or buy in the range, buy in 185, 186. So I'm going to mark CRM as my high potential trade for tomorrow. Google, Google is making a W. You can clearly see now it's a W right there from 90. Now, I don't know how many people are here. I've been recommending Google from 90, and I'm saying that it's going to break out, hit 101. And you will see from here, there is no resistance. Where it found the resistance right at 101 area, 101.88. Now, this will be a tough area for Google, but once it crosses, it will have 105, 108. So in terms of Google, I will just remove this green mark, blue mark, reducing it to 60%, and the levels are still the same. SE, I'll come back to SE. I don't know whether I want to do SE or not. Let's do ITSI. ETSY. So ITSI after, see, I'll show you the same principle one more time. Fibonacci. This was 68, 1.8 Fibonacci of 119 on ITSI. It failed. It came to 38, 99.2. It bounced from it. Now, if it can reclaim 109, it might do potential move towards 119. Right now, the trend is negative on ITSI. So we should only consider if we can break above 109. If not, try to avoid ITSI. Wait for 99 to 100 area to accumulate ITSI. It has found good support in this region. The negative trend is significantly higher in ITSI, but if it can break above 109.70, ITSI can go. So I'm going to reduce it to neutral by above 109.7. Stop loss will be 109. One thing you need to notice, ITSI spreads are really bad. There is a gap here, so I think we should hit the gap. Gap is 114.80, 119. Fill the gap. Okay, GLD is something I'm positive. It did made an inside day. It did not lose this purple line. The momentum is really strong towards gold. The only thing which is stopping it is like if I draw uh, for weeks, this area, it has struggled 184, 185. So I really wanted to break 185 so it can hit 189 and higher. So pre-market was showing the same value. So I'm still looking for it. It's an inside day on gold. Again, it's looking for the FMC reaction, but I'm reducing it to neutral from positive because it it's an inside day. Anything can happen on the inside day. Save. Meta. Meta on the daily candles. So Meta hit that 206 area, got resisted. It is making a dodgy right here. It showed some strength, but if market is to lose, it has some really big gap to fill. And right now, it is on the verge of testing the 12 EMA. So a test of the trend line and of the 12 EMA, break of 12 EMA will be really, really nasty on Meta. I am not inclined to go long on Meta, but I would like to sell this with a stop loss of 200 on Meta. So stop loss of 200, sell on rise if you can get 198 to 199. First target is 190, 186, 182. So target is 190, 188. Yeah. So this value is still fine, making lower low, lower highs. The Meta I'm short. Microsoft did you want to call that an evening star? Yes. But it came right to that 38.2 Fibonacci. A loss of 38.2 Fibonacci opens to 263. So I will only short Meta below 272.75. Okay, it closed right below that, but I really need this area. Stop loss is 275 and target is 266, 263. 266, 35 and 263.75. 263.75 will be a, so it's an evening star. Go long about 275. So Microsoft, I'm still short. Netflix, as I said, 295, 296, the day low came right there. It needs to close above that 307. So now 307 becomes a really good area to break out. Otherwise, it's going to be tough for Netflix to sustain here. It's taking the support of this long-term channel and holding it, but somehow it needs to break above the 307 area. It's showing some strength, but not really good strength. So buy above 307, stop loss is 302. Target are 313 and 320. So Netflix is positive in this case. Nvidia is like similar to Meta. It's holding that 12 EMA, and this is an extremely long stretch. Extremely long stretch on Nvidia. I really wanted to sell this. They have event tomorrow. Maybe it could be seller news because it has seen a lot of consolidation, a move, and then an evening star setup. So I am inclined to sell this below 256. So I want to sell this below 256. Stop loss will be, come on. So this is a potential, but it will become a complete evening star once we go below this area. Right now it's showing strength, but if it breaks about 260, you can go long, or like break about 260. I just want to see the area. So this was the gap historically right here. This gap is filled in NVIDIA and it's bouncing. Usually, like as I said, the gaps are always filled. Now here we should see some resistance, 259, 260. So 262 and above, if you want to go long, you can go long. But if you want to short only below 256. And you can go long above 262 for 268, depending on what comes out, 268.90, and then 275. If you want, but potential for sell is high, but I'm still keeping it neutral because it's the setup. Roku, I don't want to do. I'll do Zoom. I'll just keep Roku for now. I'll do Zoom instead of Teams. Zoom is showing me certain potential today. Zoom as a hammer. Okay, and since the earnings, it has only gone down. This is the company, if it runs for $5 in a single day. So it's a hammer, a bullish pattern in Zoom. Hammer, it's a bullish pattern, and if you want to go long above 70. Target will be 71, 75. Next target will be around 76. On Zoom, stop loss is 16.9. Roku, I'm just deleting. We'll add something there. Tesla, same thing. It's making outside candle, like we are making higher highs, lower lows, and the body is still there. It's not able to cross the 184 area. One important thing I would like to show you in black box. Give me 1 second. And I would like to show, this is an important observation. And guys, if you have a much better thought process around it, do let me know. Come on, black box. And I've seen, like, in the last few days, the black box is really doing a little slow. Come on, black box. Come on, come on, come on. So I was looking at the, come on, show up. I was looking actually at, I'll check Shreya's stocks, Ulta. Come on, let me try an incognito window. Boom, it's not working at all. Let me try Firefox. Seems like black box is not working. It's an important observation which I saw. If you look at the daily dark pool for Tesla, every time it goes to 184.50, there's a heavy dark pool in which Tesla hits that zone and Tesla tends to go down. I've seen this dark pool of 184.50 for the last 4 days. So I really think we need to be careful. If 184 somebody is selling heavily or they are accumulating, but my observation, I am not able to get black box right now, but okay, I think I got it. This is Tesla. And this is the data. You see, uh, and this is an important observation. Just keep an eye on this. Okay, and I'm removing the extended hours. So there was a dark pool in Tesla at around 1149. Okay. Now look at the price of Tesla at around 1149. This was right here. Right here. Because I'm trying to understand this dark pool volume. Okay, it came at 1149, somewhere here. And the moment it came, it was a 73 million dark pool. It came down. This is today. Okay. Now, if I extend this, let me just clear this. If I extend this to maybe 1 hour, okay, you will see these dark pools which are coming since last 1 week. Yeah, this is about 1 week area. Every time you see dark pool coming into the area of 185, this is 73 million, this is 1.3 million. So there's multiple dark pool which happened around this price. The moment it came into this region, it never recovered. The moment it came into the region of 179, 180, there is substantial addition which happened. Like the price is going and getting accumulated here. Okay, but the volume is going down. And if I go back to the options and I filter to not the expiration, I just want to see the dark pool for last few days. I don't know how to see the dark pool for last few days. There's no date filter here. But the dark pool is rightly projected here in this case. If you break it down on the daily basis, you will realize that yes, the moment it comes around this price or this time, it is getting sold off. It's coming to 179, 180. It is getting bought. Keep an eye on that. Okay, now coming back here. Now, if I have to short, I will only short below 176 now. Sell below 176. Stop loss is 180. On the top side, I want to go above the 12 EMA 184. Stop loss is 180. Target is 190, 199. The levels are 170, 250, 161. So that's Tesla. It's positive and neutral, giving it 60 to 40% bias. All right, guys, I have only one slot left, which is Roku. I can replace it with something once we do the discussion. So I am sharing the Zoom link. I want you guys to come over and speak. In between, I am reading your comments and try to answer to the best of my knowledge. Okay, so there is the link. Please join. Let me read your comments. I don't do billion LE. I can check Spotify. I do not cover crypto at all, but I do cover Coinbase sometimes. Jeremy, I booked a really big loss on Roblox, but I can cover Roblox today. So Roblox is right here. It came to that 42 area. I really wanted it to break out. It's looking really nice for inverted head and shoulders breakout. That's what I aimed for, but somehow I failed on this today. I made a bad trade. So it's a inside day breakdown test of 12 EMA, which is really good. I think tomorrow, if market supports, it can really go high. So Roblox is a good trade. I'm reducing into neutral. I target is 44.75. First target is 44.75. Second target is 48. 60% back tested 12 EMA. So looking good. Stop loss is 42. Buy above 43.65. Now that's one thing. So we need to check on Ulta Coin MDB. So let's start with Ulta. Guys, I've shared the Zoom link. Please join if you have any charts. Saurabh, you wanted to share some. So Ulta has, okay. Saurabh, give me 1 second. I'll come to you. Ulta is an inside day. It's a breakdown from 537. I think if it loses 500, there is a highly, I think I need to change this as well. Cancel the right extension. I'll just draw regression channel right from this point, 330 all the way right here. And then I can draw so right now, if it loses 505, it can come down to 480. Ulta. Then I have Saurabh. Yes, my friend Saurabh, you can speak.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, Paji. Hope you are doing good.
I'm doing good. I'm losing my weight. That's good.
Okay. Let me share my screen, Paji.
Okay, I need to make you presenter then. So you are the presenter.
Okay.
Ajay, we'll talk about FOMC tomorrow. Franco, I'll check on coin. I do not do Pepsi, Coca-Cola because they are very slow movers. So I have Ramaya's MDB, Roblox we did. I can do coin. Okay, let's see.
Paji, like on a longer time frame, right? What I saw is here. This is one shoulder. It, formed the head, and now again it's forming a kind of body of the another shoulder.
So even in that situation, it needs to go to at least 4100. At least 4100.
Yes. Like, yeah, exactly.
So which is still about 120 points away.
Okay. And what you are looking for is this W, right?
I am looking not at this W. I'm looking at means how can I change that? Like I'm looking at W starting from the point of 4110 in the middle of your channel, 4110.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
little left, go a little left, right
This
there.
one.
Yes.
Okay.
From here to the
So,
bottom,
mm-hmm,
then up, came to
mm-hmm,
that bottom, and
mm-hmm.
then go towards 4200.
Okay. Okay. And if it turns around here, Paji, then it will be a head and shoulder, right?
Uh, I will still not call it head and shoulder, because
Okay.
for head and shoulder, it needs to have at least 4100 as a length
Okay.
of the
Okay.
shoulder.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Paji. So we'll have a close look on this formations. Let's see
Yeah.
how
Just
it goes.
keep an eye on this.
Sure, sure. And Paji, one more thing I wanted to ask. So, initially this was the channel where it was moving. Okay.
Yes.
Now it broke this channel. So should I, make another channel which,
No,
encapsulates
no,
all these candles?
no. Wait for it and let's see
Okay.
if it comes back or not. Because if you see at 38.2 Fibonacci level, it
Hmm.
went out, but then came back and hitting it. So
Yeah.
we are looking at a fake breakdown or fake breakout. And if you see in
Okay.
the last four candles, we are in a very tight zone.
Yes.
So there is a possibility if we break out, if we
Hmm.
do, then this channel fails and we are out of it. If this breakout fails, then we are back into the channel.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Paji. And what I saw, Paji, like during for the ES, right? This 1234 EMA is a magnet.
Yep.
Like you just change the time frame while the actual trading, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 30 minutes,
It works.
and you will, yeah, it's simply superb because I keep looking on this 12 and 34 EMA bounce and and down for that, and it gives me a perfect entry and exit point.
Finally somebody realized 12 and 34 works.
Yeah, and one more thing, Paji, what I saw, I I just draw this 200,
Uh-huh.
and many a times, 200 also gives a support and resistance.
Yes.
It's just my
It's an
theory.
important moving average. So yes, it does claim, but I do not use 200 DMA because I think 200 is right now we are in consolidating, so we are very close to it, but
Mhm.
usually we are very far away from it.
Okay, so if you see, Apaji, this, this 200, it
Yep.
gives this support, then it tested this, and then bounced.
Yep.
So yeah, I just wanted to show this to you.
Yeah,
But
it works.
basically,
I'm
I'm
not denying that it doesn't work, but
Mhm.
with 12 and 34, they stick like anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See here, it's all 1234 now.
Yep. It keeps things simple and clear.
Yeah, and this the study which you gave,
Uh-huh.
that also sometimes works, by it just
No,
comes into
it
this level.
actually works a lot. The point is, at what point of time you're referring it.
Yes, yes, that's true. Different time frames we have to continuously look into.
Yes. So usually it's like good 15 minutes. If you get into 15 minutes, you use it, it really works.
Yeah,
But like as I said, I work from the office. I do not have the privilege of using all these.
yeah, that's
I have
true,
to use
Paji.
my phone to trade.
No, but thank you for this script as well, Paji.
No problems here.
Okay, that's all I wanted to share.
All right. Can you stop sharing and I can
Okay,
reclaim?
yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Now coming back to few questions. MDB Ulta we did. Ulta has a inside day. A loss of 505 will be bad for it. It can test 492 and 480. Then we had MDB. MDB is an evening star, and even yesterday when I mentioned, MD can test 197, 198. 197, 198 is a good area to accumulate MDB, but not here. Then coin. Coin is around 75, which is a 38 Fibonacci level. It tried to break out, but kind of stuck there. There's a small gap. I think if it can come one more time and let the EMA reach and love the candle in between 73, 72, I think it will be a good area. Not here, because the stop loss is really far, 67. The risk reward is not good in coin at this moment. So Franco, you were asking about the miners. So I do Coinbase. And then SQSP. What is that? SQSP. Squarespace. I think it has already done its job. It was consolidating for more than a year in a range and then broke out. It's making higher highs. So it's looking positive. But I do not have any idea on its company profile or something. So I usually don't know. The next area is around 31 if it moves there. My expectation, I'll check tomorrow with you all. Right now, I do not have any expectation. Spot is making an inverted head and shoulders. Clearly, it's lingering on to that 12 EMA, 34 EMA. It's till the moment it's holding 12 EMA, I do not have any complaints. It may break down and recapture, but unless it loses 119 TJ, I think it's in a positive momentum and will continue. And if it breaks 126, it has potential to come back to there's a gap right here in the past. This gap. You know, there's a gap. There's some gap here. That gap needs to be filled. This is the gap. So if it breaks above 126 TJ, 127, maybe like 128, 129, you will have good opportunity to go long on Spotify. It can hit 140, 150 very easily, yes. Billy and Ellie, I have no idea, DJ. MODG, what is MODG? Top Golf. I was about to go there and play. It's at the bottom of the channel. If I draw a channel, right, it will be at the bottom of that channel. So you draw the bottoms right here and you draw right them here. So it is at this bottom. It should bounce here towards 22. All right. Anybody on the call has any questions? If you want to discuss, you can. Yes, Nilesh.
Hi, Paji. Can I share my screen with you?
Yes, I need to make you the presenter.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead. And guys, if you really like my work, please go to the Twitter and share it. It's only one thing you need to do, and like it here on the YouTube.
Paji, can you see my screen now?
I can see your screen, yes.
Okay, so I was looking at Costco. I just want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. When I look at the Fibonacci retracement, am I correct in saying that it's at the 38% right now, and it's trying to head towards 50?
Towards 61.
Towards 61. Okay, and would this constitute a W pattern, like from here to here, like it's trying to form a W pattern, or
it's like very expanded left side of W. So you can like, it's not a cleaner W, but yes, it's a potential one. But it will only be confirmed once it crosses 510.
Once it crosses 510? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now it's like way far from there.
Okay, got it.
Because if it fails at 38.2, it will come back to 478 one more time.
Okay, so if it fails at 38.2.
Yes.
Tomorrow. Okay, got it. All right, thank you.
Krish, as I said, I will do FOMC tomorrow. Because there's nothing more on FOMC tonight. I did discuss about FOMC expectations yesterday, but I'll focus specifically on it tomorrow night. Has anyone else? Otherwise, I'm pretty much done. I do not have anything else to cover. Franco, you want Coca-Cola? What's the code for Coca-Cola? Let me Coca PEP Pepsi. Pepsi, I know. Coca-Cola, I think KO. So Franco, Pepsi is doing a W. It's ready for a small move higher, but as you know, it's a very slow mover. So it can move towards 180, 182 from here. Yes, Misi.
Hi, Naval. So I think I had asked this question earlier. I also joined your Telegram channel, by the way.
Okay.
So can you very quickly show how you would place your trades, whether it's through, the active trader or through looking at
I
the
use mobile
options?
phone.
Okay.
I do not
But
do this.
like somebody like me, because I know you are looking at many tickers at the same time.
No.
So how do you
No,
manage
no, no,
all
no, no,
that?
no. No, I do not look at many tickers. First of all, you need to understand, I'm a full-time employee working in a government agency, so I have work all the time. I
Yeah.
cannot access any charts. I cannot open any of these systems. What I
Yes.
use is my phone.
Okay.
So the sheet which I prepare here,
Yeah.
I just keep an eye.
Okay.
So whenever I look at, because this is my list, so I look at the most probables, like Apple is most probable. Okay. So I'll see if it is around 157, 158. If it crosses that, I'm ready to jump on it because I
Okay.
have already pre-planned what will be my action. So I look at this. If it comes into the stage at around 9:30, 9:45, I buy weekly or next week options, and then I wait. Once I get 30%, 40%, I start to book.
Okay.
If on the
So you
stop loss
just
side,
do you do the OCO, or is this like you just do an OCO order?
no. I just
long call?
buy and sell on market.
Okay.
I do not do OCO. I used to do OCO when I'm doing futures. But
Okay.
I have stopped doing futures because it's taking a lot of my sleep, and I don't want to.
So you're not stuck with like so like you buy and sell. So it's not like a vertical spread, right? It's just
I do vertical spreads when I am thinking about PDT or thinking about I want to minimize my risk, especially in earnings, not in day-to-day trade.
okay. I'm still a little bit confused. If it's not OCO, then how do you set your stop loss and target?
I do not put my stop losses.
Okay.
I do not put my targets. I simply look at my levels. That's what I'm saying. I do not have the bandwidth to look at the screen. So what I do is I just keep a track. Apple crosses 157. I look at my watch list on my phone. If it crosses, I look at the next two strikes, maybe 160, let's say tomorrow. If it opens at 158, I'll look at 160, I'll go in and I'll wait because
Okay.
I've entered as per my plan. Now,
And you do
if-
one contract, like one option contract at a time?
No. It can, I used to do 100, 200. Now I'm doing 5, 10, 20, 30.
Yeah. So, I mean, the quantity is just one, right? In the options contract. Because I'm wondering, like, does it require more margin
It
requirements?
requires 100% cash. There's no margin for options.
Okay.
Only if you're making spreads, you would require margin. If you require just to buy options, you will require 100% cash.
Okay.
If you want to try any option strategy, because selling an option required a lot of money. And in spreads, in option strategies, you sell the options. So in those cases, you need a margin account. And there your margin is utilized.
Yeah.
And I've stopped using those margin accounts because then I tend to do so much overtrade that I end up making humongous 10, 20,000 losses in a day.
Yeah, I will try. Would it be possible if you can screenshot even from your phone one of the orders just so that I get a more clear
I
idea.
put in my Telegram community that this is what I bought. Like, for example, if you look at my Telegram channel in the morning, right? Yeah, so this is what I did. I did Amazon 97C at 2.05. This is where I posted at
Okay.
10 o'clock.
Okay.
I entered here, and the moment it entered, it went to 185. People asked me that, are you worried about stop loss? I said, no, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
And then it went to 235, 250. I closed at 260, almost 50%, and told, now I left. It's up to you. What do you want to do?
Okay.
So I share whatever I do, but I do not recommend just follow me, because I recommend you to do your due diligence, understand what you are doing.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the reason I recommend people to participate during the daytime. Because when you are actually going into a trade, if you ask question at that moment, I'll be more than happy to answer. But
Sure.
if you're not coming and coming to me after you have made a position, then have no sense whatsoever, because you're already in the loss when you're coming to me. You will
Okay.
never come to me in profit.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
No problems. Home sales data, I don't think so it's going to be really impactful. FMC is really going to be impactful. Last is Walmart, and then I'm closing. Walmart did well because of the market situation and because the Dow stocks had to move. It has failed to cross 34 EMA. So I'm not very much positive. Unless it breaks above 142.30, I'm not touching Walmart. Walmart has to cross 142.30. All right, guys. Thank you for joining in tonight. I would suggest tomorrow will be a really choppy day. Try to wait, and if you want to avoid, better to avoid trading tomorrow. All right. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow with FOMC. Bye-bye. Good night. Take care.